into this topic of you good women waste your time with jail niggas who got potential. Always, all the time. Y'all always find potential in these jail niggas each and every time. And these niggas lead y'all astray each and every time. Because really and truly, how valuable can he be to you if he's not valuable to himself? He don't even see himself as valuable. What good can he bring to you? He can't bring good to himself. He got you gassing the illusion that he gonna bring good to y'all when he don't even bring good to himself. Let's think about this. A lot of these women be like even my homegirl just said something that triggered me like, and it may not be true for her. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not true for a lot of ladies, but it's true for a lot of ladies in these situations. They be like, I just hope my man ain't gay, ain't gay. That's what they say. I just hope that my man, as long as he, ain't, I know he probably cheating because he can't. He home from jail. He don't, every now and then he probably do dip in some other pussy because he don't know no better. He treat like this because he don't know how. He been in jail. He don't really know how to treat a woman. He been in jail with all those men. So you gotta give him some room for error because he rough around the edges. All of these like, are respectable, but then they be like, as long as he's like, yeah, I'm fine. And that to me is unrealistic because some of these dudes did 5, 10, 15, 20 years, 15, 16, 17 years, 23 years, 24, 25 years. They did a lot of years in jail. And you got to think about what led them into jail is low impulse control. They were when they were outside. Come on, do the rodeo. That's my thing. Shout out to Juvenile. When they was out free in the world with free choice to do whatever they want, they had such low impulse control, bad emotional control, that they end up in jail. Like this dude is so messed up in the head, he robbed the pharmacy. Like, what makes you think you could rob the pharmacy? He burglarized the pharmacy. You nitwit, why you didn't burglarize a pawn shop? They got just as many cameras everywhere. 24-hour CCTV cameras. Non-stop running, recording. It's a pharmacy. You think you could see this is where these ladies lose me. You think you could put your trust in him? He couldn't eat you. What makes these women even get into a relationship with these men from jail? Ask them what was his crime. Oh, I burglarized a pharmacy. Which one? Rite Aid. Bro, you didn't even burglarize like a pharmacy that don't have a name that you could expect not to be able to afford all the securities. You burglarized Dwayne Reed, Walgreens, RXRI, like the pharmacy. You burglarized the pharmacy located in the clinic. Like, this is who you put your trust in? No, but because they get flustered with love and all that stuff, right? But it's like you gotta really think about it. They be like, as long as my man is not gay, I'll be fine with it because I know while he's out here, he's just readapting to the world. He treats me like he can't provide. He won't get a job. He does a bunch of dumb stuff. He keeps stealing from me. He keeps when I can't trust him with a key. A lot of these women are with these men from jail, and they be like, I don't. He don't have a key to my crib. I see this. It's one of these dudes on my Instagram, and he be always like making certain little jokes. Like he made a joke about his girl, and I just thought it was kind of distasteful because I was like, you making yourself look like a herb because you basically saying you don't have a key to the crib. Like that. So it's a real thing that they won't get them the key because they know they can't trust them. They can't trust these men. They know that. And it baffles me. So like and then they get to the part about gay. Because don't let me lose you. I'm not trying to confuse you. It's just about them when they. It's like, do these women really look for good relationships, or are they just trying not to be lonely? Because when they get to the part about, just like even my homegirl, it's my homegirl too. Like it's my real homegirl. Like, I'll call her to clap one of y'all. She is. I'm not playing. So she. I hope he not gay. And it's like, you think the way he displays himself to you now, because he don't display things are gay, but the way he behaves and all that now, you not him, not zoning on her man. I'm talking about all the women who have a man like this. and who have because I hear that sentiment a lot. As long as you're not gay, that's why I said all that shit. Don't let me go right back into saying all that shit. That's why I said all that shit because they always be like, oh, I hope you two can't see me doing that. Put it that way. Hey, you trying to get me sent to the gulag? So they'll be like, I hope he not GAY, right? But he had low impulse control in the street. He did stupid things in the street with freedom, where he had all his privileges. He still went outside the parameters. He still colored outside the lines when there were no lines. Just the basic lines of the Ten Commandments, basically, like the lines you know, the nature's lines and shit. So you think that these men in jail with each other for 10, 15, 20, 25, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 years, years. They've been with each other for 19 Christmases. I seen that man cry, man. He got a phone call. I seen him cry. I had to hug that man in a cell by ourselves. It was just me and him, and I had to put my big, strong arms around that man because he was crying. I had to soothe him. Like, what did they tell that girl? What did. Babe, when I had got that phone call 8 years ago when I was doing that 12-year stretch, and they told me that little Kilikity had ran in the street and got hit by a car. Haroof! He don't know no better. He a blind dog. I was in my cell crying. And babe, how'd you get over that, babe? Because I know you don't want nobody in jail to see you crying, babe. Babe, my cellmate, he put his arms around me. And he let me cry on his shoulder. And I cried. I cried, man. I cried. You think they telling their girls? Yo, you think they telling their girls this shit? They not telling their girls that part. They come home straight lying. Yeah, I was in there when Kalikity died. When my dog Kalikity died, I went and terrorized the whole jailhouse. Nah. If these women think, first of all, what is the point of getting with a man that's in jail with nothing when you're in the free world trying to have something? That's number one right there. Number two is, what can a man from jail provide for you or better your life that of any significance? Like, it don't have to be just money. Of any that I got a question. I always say girls are dumb. It is what it is. I'm not judging. I'm not sexist and all that stuff. I'm not a woman basher. I just keep it trill and tell the TRU the truth. And I don't see what these women see in these men that come from jail. I can see comments. Chicken choker, turkey stroker. We can see everything. For I got off the camera with it though. I got off the camera, but I don't want them to say I'm teaching kids how to do that. But like, what do these women see? Like, where are we going? Where are we going? What's the destination? If I'm out here trying to be progressive and you just out here trying to be, like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not judgmental. I'm critical. I see things and I analyze things. It just baffles my mind how all these women get to the point where they say that one line. And they say, I'm cool with the way, I'm not cool with the way he's acting right now, his behavior, but I do understand he did a stretch and he got to still acclimate himself to the real world, even though it's been 3 years, 4 years, 2 years, a year and a half. I don't know how long. I don't know what these women think when it comes to them that reality stopped being reality. They like it's all of us though. All of us can stand on our soapbox and point out things, and then sometimes we can't take it back. But certain things, like Carmelo wanted Nick, stop doing that dumbass hitch layup. He gonna do the layup. He always do this, and Nick, stop doing that. That's something that everybody can tell you is stupid. You can't be like all of y'all on your soapbox. Even if one person tell you that person out on their soapbox is stupid. So it's like we be smart for everything until it's come to our spouse that is bad for us. And they'll have a plethora of things, but then they'll be like, I just hope he not gay. You hope he not gay. You don't see all them other things could be because he gay? A lot of these women in relationships with these men from jail be having a tumultuous relationship with them. When even DoorDash telling me to sign on. Even when it's as good as it could be, it's not as when it's as good as it could be. It's 10 for them, and that 10 is like a 1.5 for everybody else when it's good. And it's like the woman used this thing called potential. I was just hoping he wouldn't be like this. You can't. They're from jail, ladies. They're from jail. They had to do something to get there. Out of, let's say, just 1,000 dudes in jail, 974 of them are guilty. All 150 of y'all can't all get the 26 unguilty ones. It just doesn't work that way. Out of the 1,000 dudes in jail, that's the number we use until we can keep the median ranges, circumference, the radius, the air traffic control, the multiplication, and the magnetization all together. I use big words, so now you can think I'm smart and you can really listen to me. Equator and esophagus is two big words too. Now you really know I'm smart. Ooh, hexagon, octagon. I'm a brainiac. All right, so y'all can't, no woman could think that 1,000 dudes in jail, 150 y'all going to get men from jail. Just 150, that's a small percent. Take off the 50 because I don't want to get too technical. 100, that's 10%. Just 10%. No, because out of the 1,000 of them, 970, we're going to make it 75 to keep the numbers right. 975 are guilty. That means only 25 of them is not guilty. Out of the 1,000 of them, only 100 are truly looking to not recidivate. I didn't make that word up. That means go back to jail. They're not. And out of those 100, let's take off the other 900 and let's put the 100 women looking to date pen pal niggas in prison, felons. Call them what they are: rapists, murderers, assaulters, burglars, scammers. Call them what they are: felons. You're not really pen paling with misdemeanors unless he got a lot of misdemeanors, which equals up to a small felony. Still a felon. If he gets a felony out of misdemeanors, it's because he do so many misdemeanors. He's became a freaking what's it called? He's a what you call it to society? What's the damn word? If he do so many misdemeanors that he get locked up and have to do felony time, he a menace to society. Let's call these niggas what they are. Let's label them correctly. This is who they picking from. So out of those 100 dudes, of those, even if some of them aren't bad people, that's what they got convicted for. That's what it is. That's what it say on their ID badge when they walking in their home, the penitentiary, where y'all are picking these men up from. I wasn't with my man from jail. I was with him when he did his crime and went to jail. I don't care. Same thing. When that can get proved to you, you need therapy too, because you helped this person waste their life. Y'all both need therapy, but let's call it like it is. These 100 women go to the jail to get these 100 men who are the ones looking not to recidivate. They are actually looking to come home and better themselves and be better than when they left. Out of those 100, let's just say for layman's sake, 50 of them are in a relationship. So poof, there you go right there. The ratio does not add up so that all I'm trying to do is bring logic. It doesn't make sense to even ever throw stones at this place because the chances, this is like somebody giving you $100 and saying, I want you to do dollar bets and I want you to win on every bet. I'm going to show you 100 places you could go and I'm going to show you the odds. And then they show you a place where they show you from A to Z, right? And Z is the penitentiary. And they say the odds of you turning your dollar into $1.50 here is 1 to 1,150. You're like, I'm not. I'll skip. And then the other place is the library. A is the library. And your chances of turning your dollar into $100 here is 1 to 12. I might go there with $24. Try to turn my try to turn my 1 into 100 twice out of that 24 using 24. Now I got 200. All I spent was $22 off the two. I got 188. It makes more sense. It don't make sense. I'm just saying. These women look, because sometimes I can lose you, and I try to be prolific. I don't try to be prolific. I just let it flow, and I don't want to lose my people because sometimes I can talk. I used to be a rapper, so I got that decoded way of speaking. So you got to decipher sometimes. So let me brush the canvas. They're concerned with these men from jail who are most likely doing gay things in jail. Not to disrespect the gay community. This ain't disrespect. I'm not doing all that disclaimer shit. I'm sorry. I'm not with all that. Some of my best friends are gay. That's all you got to say, and that makes everything all right. So, these men that are in jail. Let's say he just did 10 years with other gay men in jail. It is what it is. These men get mad at each other, and to provoke each other into physically touching each other for physical fight and harm's sake, they say a sexual innuendo. They say SMD. Two men in jail having a bravado standoff, macho, mano y mano, goes SMD. The other one gets charged up and rage. We can fight right now. USMD. So at the end of this fight, does that mean the loser? Who had the SMD? I want to know. I'm not here for pause right now. No Diddy. Free the big oil. No Diddy. I'm not here for pause though. If these two men in jail, a fight usually comes with an outcome. I've been there. I've been to jail. Fights come with outcomes. Like when you hear the Chicago, that doesn't happen to get his butt. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, girls in Chicago, let's change the whole location of the conversation and put it to Chicago. Why are y'all pen paling this? Why? They have a thing in Chicago called Get His Butt, where they knock him out, turn him over on all fours, spread his hamburger buns, and apply saliva to the middle of the hamburger buns. The Uranus part, the planet Uranus. What is the odds of you getting a straight mail from that jail, ma'am? 1,000 Chicago jail. Only 100 looking not to recidivate. Out of this 100, we're going to lower the odds from 50 being married down to just 20 being married. That leaves 80 of these dudes looking to recidivate and not never go back to jail, but looking to progress better than before they came home from jail. So maybe these last desperate ditch attempt can go find somebody there. What's the odds of him never had got spit in or spitting in? In jail, either you're doing it or it's getting done to you. There's only two ways about it. So in Chicago, it's either noodle time for you or macaroni time for the other guy. Go look up what that means. You here with me? Y'all two here with me? Go look up what that. That's disgusting. What are we? I did it already. It's right there. I'm just saying, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. When she said, I just hope, and I'm not saying he's gay. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, for every one of them that say he's gay, the next one is. It has to be. There's no way around it. You're only saying that because his behavior shows you that he can't control himself. You only think he can't control himself because the proof in his felinistic record shows he can't control himself. Women get me mad with that because I used to be a jail nigga and I bagged a girl when I was in jail. I bagged my man's homegirl when I was in jail. And when I came home, I just dropped her like a bag of, oh man. I waited until she bought me some sneakers, a little cell phone, and like a shirt or something, gave me a little $50, $60. I ain't even pick up the phone call. I think that was probably on like the 24th. I didn't even pick up on the 25th for Christmas. Facts. Not like I'm proud of that because I had to apologize to her later as I got older, as I got more mature and stuff like that. I had to apologize because that's not no way that you go about doing anything. But what do look when I place niggas, I place myself on the gooder side. Even though I went through the hooder side, I place myself on the gooder side. Like I place myself on the side. Like if me and a woman is I'm I'm more of the person who's like, damn, I'd rather have him than have somebody else, right? So I play not to toot my own horn because I'm aware, I'm more self aware, right? I did that. Imagine the niggas who are OD slime. Imagine they won't even break up with her. They gonna run them pockets. They gonna take everything. They probably gonna rob her for her crib. They would never rob her. They got in jail for robbery. This is the problem. This is the problem. She was supposed to be like, what you was in jail for? And I was like, well, a bunch of robberies. But they went this way. So, oh, you one of those niggas. I gotta stay away from you. That's how it's supposed to be. Like, what you, I think, woman, if you pick a nigga in jail, he gotta be in there for like some assault that he just had to defend himself and it just ended up going a certain way. And he just got to do jail time because the cities we live in are stupid. They're not like Washington State where you could have dual combat in the street in front of a cop and then be out walk away. In New York City, if y'all fight and somebody get hurt, you going to jail. He hit me first, officer. It's on tape. Y'all both going to jail. Like New York City's crazy, right? So you find a dude who just happened to go through the ringer that way, where he got to jail, he just wasn't with it. He's showing you he's not gonna let you play him. So he beat somebody up in jail. Now he in there for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. I guess if y'all going for the lesser of the evils, you can't get with no burglar. What are the other criminals you could get with? After that, I just explained. The other dudes is burglars, robbers, murderers, rapers, scammerers, childeders. We won't even say the second word for the child thing. Y'all already know. The petal flowers. Kidnapper. All these kinds of weird. It gets worse. Like, you can't. What are you looking for? And that's what I'm saying. You can't even throw rocks at the jailhouse. You can't even be like, I was with him before he got to jail, so I'm gonna stick it through with him. That's you don't. Every day he wake up with men. When my dog got hit by a car, I was crying in my cell. And my big burly cellmate soothed me, caressed me, massaged my back. It's gonna be like that scene with Chris Tucker and Faisal Love. Like, get off me, man! What you doing, man? Get off me, man! Many boys, man! I'm a boy, Damien. Nah, I'm not even trying to make fun of that community. I'm just some of my best friends are gay. When I'm around them, I make the same jokes. They make straight jokes. Shit. Look, if you think that you're gonna put your hand in a pit of balls, no diddy. That's what I'm saying it so slow, because in my mind, when I got to the balls part, I'm like, are you gonna say balls with so much enthusiasm? Like, you know how you think about what you're gonna say before you say it? Yo, if you think you're gonna stick your hand in a pit of balls and pull out a square, obviously, my friend, you're not there. Hi, I'm Thies Arthur, and these are the slime facts. With me now?